Welcome, fellas, to the Captain Saver Bro Show, episode 61. High value ducks. Yes, high value ducks. Some of you guys may not like this, but I mean this with all due respect, and this is coming from nothing but love from my heart. It's no malice, no mean to disrespect anybody, but we got to set the record straight. Coming into this new year, King Dre is back. Yes, I took a little hiatus for the month of December. I like to take breaks, reflect on what I did this year, reflect on what I'm going to do, for the upcoming year, plan my steps, and just relax and kind of recharge. And so that's what I did this December. So there wasn't too many episodes. If you guys follow me on social media and YouTube, I still have the content pumping out, 2-3 times a day because I know how to create content. One day I give y'all that sauce. But, I'm able to take breaks and still pump out content, more than most people. So, so I was still able to hit you guys with content on social media and YouTube. But I was taking a break, just, again, get my mind right, recharging, gearing up, for the new year. And while I was on that break, I got invited to go on Fresh and Fit. So I did the Fresh and Fit thing, and, I put out, a live stream or recap live stream. But other than that, I wasn't putting out content, behind the scenes, chilling, recharging my battery. But I'm back. Happy New Year to the family. Happy New Year to my players. Happy New Year to my ladies that's listening. Happy New Year to everybody. We're going to get this game. We're going to elevate. We're going to evolve. And we're going to progress this year. We're going to grind, and we're going to get it this year. I'm back. Let's get it. Got a bunch of stuff on the way. Got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline, and it's gonna be another beautiful year. But we're gonna get into the game in a second. But first, I want to let you guys know I have opened my books up for one-on-one coaching again. So if you need a one-on-one coaching session with me, go to KingDreism.com. In maybe a few weeks, that will change to SaverBroAcademy.com. I'm just switching over. I'm in the process of switching over the platforms to book. So right now you go to KingDreism.com or send me a message on Instagram or email me at dre@KingDreism.com. When you book with me, I'm not one of these coaches that's going, and for my guys that's listening and who've had consultations with me or who've, been in a part of my coaching or whatever, I'm not one of these guys that string you along all year and charging you a $50 million a month. All you need is one time with me. I'm going to give you the solution. And I hope that you apply it. If you come back with the same thing, I'm not even going to take your money, because although I do love the money, I do need to take care of myself, my family, my children. I don't like wasting my time. And so I'm not one of them guys that's going to string you along. If we sit down and I give you the solution to your problem and you want to take it, you ain't going to be able to book me no more. So I'm like a one and done guy. You don't need to keep booking with me. Book with me one time and I can guarantee you we're going to get you right. So if you need, coaching from anything from, getting over your ex, getting women, getting laid, managing your relationship, lifestyle, getting to a bag, whatever you need, I got you. Book me. Also, guys, join the Players Club. I've added an addition to the Players Club because, again, this year we're going to do more. We're going to do 10 at times what we did last year. And so I was doing bi-weekly meetings for the Players Club. Now we're doing every week. So we're going to meet every week in the Players Club. And you can go to the Players Club, be a part of the Players Club, go to theplayersclub.vip. That's theplayersclub.vip. And, join the Players Club. That's my private exclusive men's community. Not only do you get the advantage of having weekly meetings with me, Q&A, sessions, and breaking down the game for you, answering your questions, helping you out, you get direct access to me. You get direct access to me. You get direct access to a network of guys that's on the journey with you that can help you out. Network is everything. Finding your tribe is everything. You also get discounts on all of my courses. You get discounts on everything that I release, and you get a 50% discount on one-on-one coaching. Like if you need one-on-one coaching with me, you get a 50% discount. So I just gave you a bone. I just gave you a gem. It was a hidden gem. I don't know if you caught it. So if you caught it, you know what to do. So yeah, that's the Players Club. Go to theplayersclub.vip to join. It's a monthly membership. It's well worth the price. It's not expensive at all. And also I have coming up a free online class, a free webinar that's gonna give you the 3 secrets to make women fall in love with you, make women respect you, make women honor you. 3 secrets. Go to loverespecthonor.com and register, and I'll see you there. I can't even describe, I can't even put into words how much value that you're going to get for free. When you implement what I teach you, if you implement that with the woman you're dealing with or the women you're dealing with, I can guarantee you that you get immediate results. I can guarantee you that. I can guarantee you when you soak up the game from that free class, you are going to be light years at everybody around you. So go to loverespecthonor.com or howtomakeawomanfallinlovewithyou.com and register for the free event. It's coming up in a few days. So make sure you register. Seating is limited because these platforms where you host these events, they only allow a certain amount of a certain amount of people to attend. So from traffic and bandwidth and all that. So they only allow a certain amount of people. So make sure you register and lock in your seat. 3 secrets to make a woman fall in love with you. If you're watching on Apple or Spotify, click the link in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, click the link that's in the description, or click the link in the chat, or click the link in the comments. If you're watching on Instagram or any other of these places, Facebook, go click the link in the bio, or click the link that's in the comments. Go find the link wherever the platform at. The link will take you there. Get on it. I can guarantee you it changed your life. But anyway, man, it's your gracious game advisor. We are back. Let's get straight into this game. Let's get it. We are live. Oh, this ain't live. You know, you're going to be listening to a playback, but I'm live with it. This episode is high value ducks. We're going to talk about high value ducks. And a duck is, where I come from, a duck is a person who's easily exploitable. Basically, just an easy pickings for anybody to exploit or take advantage of. Think of it like a duck. The animal a duck, like basically defenseless. It's just, you could barely fly, get slow, just easy pickings for alligators, foxes, the eagles, wolves. Any predator can just, they basically have no defense mechanism, just, eat an easy meal, basically. And so a duck in human form is a person that's like that. Like in the streets where you would call a guy, let's say if a guy sold drugs or something, and people can rob him, or you can go get work from this dude and you ain't got to pay him, you can run off, he would be considered a duck. Or if it's a guy who, a woman can go to and peel off, and when I say peel off, I mean she can go to and, smile at him, give him a little play, and, she can get access to his resources just by, throwing a little play at him and shit. He would be considered a duck, easy to take advantage of. That's what a duck is. It's not necessarily a simp. You understand? I mean, it kind of go hand in hand, but just a duck. You're just an easy target for everybody to exploit. And so the term high value duck, right? A lot of guys since, and rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, but since Kevin Samuels coined this term, this high value man thing, everybody kind of wants to be that, right? They want to be this high value man, and a large portion of what that means is, your money and shit. And a lot of guys don't understand that it's more than the money to making you valuable, which he had other qualifiers, but all of these things that was qualified to make you a high value man, it's just surface level, right? None of that shit means anything without your game reinforcing it. So if you got all the money in the world, you just a target. You got all the status in the world, you just a target. If you don't have the game behind it, if you don't have the backbone behind it, you just a duck, because people are coming for what you have. In this society, I was just telling a guy on a coaching call in the Players Club last night. Shout out to my guy, my little young brother. He just can't get it right? And he worried about women taking advantage of it. And I'm like, listen, bro, you worried about the women and you not being successful with women, you need to worry about being a duck out here. When you don't got your game up and you don't develop yourself, you don't develop your character, you not only do you have to worry about women taking advantage of you, you have to worry about men taking advantage of you and exploiting you. This is called a dog eat dog world. I don't care where on the planet you go, it's dog eat dog, right? And if you don't have that, you can have all the money in the world, you can have all the connections, you can have all the network. If you ain't got the game, you a duck. People are gonna come for that. And just like I was telling them, I was telling the same guy, y'all be so worried about females taking advantage of you, female nature and females exploiting you. What about the man that you working for that's slaving you 12 hours a day and paying you pennies? What about him? You know, men will exploit you. Men will exploit you if you don't have your shit together. What about, you trying to start your business and here come this lawyer with this nice suit on telling you need this for $10,000, or this fucking copywriter telling you need this, or this marketer telling you need this, and he peeling you off for $3,000 and ain't really doing nothing. Men are going to exploit you. What about your boss working you like a motherfucker and walk by you and don't even speak? Y'all be worried about women exploiting you. And so don't be a duck. A lot of you guys are ducks. A lot of you guys spend your life trying to focus on external success, right? You're trying to focus on external success. And I'm not telling you to not strive to be successful, but you have to build the internal character. You have to lay the foundation. Your internal character is your protection. Who you are as a man is your protection. That's your foundation. That helps you solidify your external success. But y'all skipping that part. And this is why I'm here. You understand? Now, high value ducks, right? These guys, they think that to get out here and get the money, get the network, get the status and all this shit, and they just own now. And it's just everything, their problem's gonna be solved. No, that's when the wolves come out. You just and you're gonna be exposed for the duck that you are, right? So what inspired this episode, I was going to do another episode that I promised you guys, but that's going to come next week. I promised you guys before I took my break, how to be a winner. That's coming next week, but this was more pressing. All of it's important, but just kind of take precedence because it's kind of current. What inspired this was DJ Academics. And again, this is no disrespect to DJ Academics, no disrespect to Kevin Samuels. I love what they do. I watched DJ Academics for a long time, especially when he was talking about all the Chicago shit. And I was trying to figure out what was going on with that. DJ Academics was the source to that. And for you guys who don't know, DJ Academics is a social commentator who comments on he gives commentary on hip hop and hip hop culture. And he got his start. He got big highlighting the drill culture, the drill scene in Chicago. That's how he got big. And now he basically blogs and gives commentary on what's going on in the industry and hip hop and entertainment. He's very big, very powerful. I want to say one man army. I know he has a team, but he is what's considered modern as far as media go. He is influential and big as fucking NBC was, and a lot of you old guys don't realize what's going on. It's not about the companies anymore. It's about the people. You understand? Like me, myself, I'm not going to say I'm like the biggest person in the world, but I have a lot of influence. You understand? Because I have a large audience. I have a lot of influence. I could say something and it's going to be that. You understand? But DJ Academics is that's his story. Or that's his background. Recently he ran into some trouble. And, throughout the last few years, since he's reached success as far as becoming a gazillionaire, a millionaire or whatever, makes a lot of money doing, with the media thing because, record labels pay him to highlight their artists or to do stories on their artists or interview their artists or whatever the case may be. He has a large platform. So he makes millions of dollars. Recently, over the years, since his success, you have seen what comes with a guy who gets to a certain level and they don't have the game to back it. They end up with slutty women, Selena Powell, getting taken advantage of by sluts and dirtbag chicks and homies taking advantage of him. You seeing this with him. And recently he's been in this relationship with this woman. I don't remember the woman's name, and I'm going to link down in the comments. I'm going to actually link his hour-long interview that he did on his hour-long. He addressed the situation. I'm going to link that in the description. But he's been dealing with this woman, which was his girl. You know, he wiped up the chick or whatever, and they end up breaking up. And now she's coming back to kind of expose him, right? And so in her exposing him, it came out that a year and a half ago, there were the police investigated him for sexual assault and raping a woman by based on something that happened at his house. You know, him and his girlfriend had broke up, and he invited another girl over that he was dealing with. He was dealing with this chick. You know, I won't call her a side chick, but he was basically dealing with a chick for on and off for like 2 years, just you know, his link or whatever. And so he invited her over. He got sloppy drunk. He went to a party, got sloppy drunk. He came back. He fell asleep. And she ended up with a dick in her mouth and getting fucked from behind by his homies while he was sleeping, you know, and then she woke up and cried grape. She claims that he, you know, when she woke up, he was on top of her after the homies had left or whatever. But that's what's going on now. And so in this, the police came and investigated because he basically got up. He got up and he looked on his camera and he saw them fucking her, and he got in his feelings because he like, you know, this ain't my girl, but it's like, God damn, like you doing it like that. Like I actually fuck with you and you fucking my homies and shit. And so he called her out and she's like, oh, I don't remember and blah, 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 blah. And maybe they grape me and I need to get a grape kit and all this shit. And she kept asking, can I see the video? Can I see the video? And he like, bitch, I don't want to, you know, I'm going to play the audio from it. I'm going to play a clip of the audio from the incident in a second so you can hear it from his mouth. But I'm just giving you the backstory of why I'm going to get into what I'm going to get into. And so, you know, she eventually went to the police. The police kicked his door and they investigated. They saw the cameras and they concluded that she didn't get raped. The police concluded that she did not get raped. I don't know what happened. I'm not even judging whether she did or she did not. But in that, he began to talk about a lot of stuff that was going on with his girl. And his girl is the reason that all of this came out. This happened a year and a half ago. You see what I'm saying? And now the other girl had came out and, you know, because he had to talk about it to defend himself. And so now the other girl talking about like, oh, I'm finna get y'all and, you know, y'all tried me and I was trying to be quiet about it. So basically here's this guy that has reached this amount of status and this level of status, and he about to have people coming after him. The ex is coming after him, and now this chick is about to come after him. A duck, right? And he's been seen on camera like screaming at a chick and just like all coming out. It's just weird. People picking at him and he's reacting a certain type of way. And so that's what this is about. So I'm going to play the audio of him kind of explaining it, and it's kind of cut up. It's not the whole thing. The whole thing is over an hour long. I'm going to put the link in the description. So I'm going to play that, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to break down, you know, what was said in the audio, and I'm going to give my, you know, I'm going to drop some game on the things that I need to drop game on. So here it is. Now, mind you, in this, it's kind of chopped up. It's one point where he's talking about a woman, and then when he starts to talk about something else, he's talking about two different women, right? And this whole clip, it just jumps from place to place. He's talking about two different women. You understand? So just keep that in mind. There's two different women that he's talking about in this audio. One of them was the chick that ran that got the train ran on her, whether she was raped or whether she wanted to do it. One of them was her, and one of them is his ex-girl, and she ended up cheating on him and everything. But here it is.
She getting the feelings because now she's like, yo, you not going to press these niggas over me, this and third. Because, again, the main character syndrome. Shorty going to send pictures or really, like, weird things of me to niggas like Adam 22 and Troy Ave. She's like, oh, I'm gonna show these niggas that really I'm your, and I got pictures of you that nobody would want to see. And I'm like, this is why I'm even here. It's like, yo, bro, like, what type of girl would do that? October and November of last year, I'm telling y'all the facts. Police raided my crib. They kicked my door off. My mama was at my crib. They only kicked my door off. In reality, my mama didn't know what was going on. They put everybody in cuffs. I'm in cuffs. Even my mama is in cuffs. We're all sitting there. What's going on? I'm like, I'm still wondering, like, what's going on? I'm like, so there was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed she was sexually assaulted. Not by me, by other people. But it happened in my house. A girl who I've been dealing with for like 2 years on and off. We were not steadily, like we were like, you know, hang out. Not really hang out. Hang out. The shorty was getting like, I don't even like, she was getting trained by my two mans. Like on my pool deck the night before when I'm sleeping. I said to her, I said, yo, I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, bro. You came to my house and had two niggas just raw. I ain't seen no condom, no none. I told her, I said, yo, you should go get tested, man. Like, you done, I said, that's you like that. Like, yo, I came here for you, this, that, and third. Anyway, my mama had to come to the cops. And the cops reading and listening to her side of the story, they're saying, oh yeah, Shorty got R-worded. Academics got the tape. It's at his house, but he don't want to give up the tape. So that's their whole mentality. Act don't want to give up the tape. Everything is on my... So the niggas didn't get charged. They raided my crib because it happened. And this is what the lesson I was trying to tell niggas. Got all the proof. Bro, I could have had this woman in jail for 40 years. Are y'all listening to me? For 40 years. Y'all just gonna come get a different result. There's a time I used to have $1 million cash in my crib. That's a fact. Do you know this stole $500,000 from me? Cash. Bro, I had them in safes and all the time. I'm not checking the money all the time. I had money just sitting there. I gambled. When Shorty moved to Houston, like whatever, you know, we like broke up or whatever. Not really peeping. Nigga, I got $1 million in cash. $1 million. Not talking about 50, $1 million. Let me tell you how I figured that. Explain something about Cheyenne. Cheyenne is someone who's a victim of my lifestyle. I've been drinking for 10 years straight, every day, since college, every day. If you were around me, if you were a chick that get in my lifestyle, it's going to be intoxicating. She goes to Houston. Immediately, she buys a $140,000 car. She gets an apartment. Oh, I'm right over the Toyota Center. Okay. By the way, she took the money in June when she first moved to Houston. I got that money back in like October. It's not like, oh yeah, I took it for like a couple days. For months. My nigga, we could probably just end the story there. This chick, the most filthiest, down low, dirtiest. My nigga, Shorty was cheating on a nigga with a nigga on the practice squad for the Jets. And the nigga got cut from the practice squad. A nigga who's up tens of millions to a scammer in Houston. A nigga on the practice squad and random niggas, like random, like, you know how I was stupid? I remember she said this to me once and I believe it. She said, yo, Ak, I'm dating academics. I could never another nigga without him tell you. Bro, you know how she got around that? Just don't anybody lit in the industry. Bummest niggas possible. Like the niggas who got, yo, like this is the part, and I'm gonna end the story with this. Bro, I went through her phone, nigga. She was cash apping the niggas. I'm like, bro, you're niggas, you're sending money? I'm done with you, bro. Like, it's over. But anyway.
Now, So the first woman he's talking about when she was saying, she got mad at him for not trying to go at Whack 100, which is he's a for the guys that don't know, who don't listen to hip hop or who's not into that. Whack 100 is a manager for like hip hop artists. Whack 100. She wanted him to go at Whack 100 for saying that Blueface said that he screwed his girl or one of his girls or something, and she kind of got upset at him about that. So this first woman that he's talking about is his actual girl, the girl that he was in a relationship with, and she wanted him to go at them. She wanted him to attack them, and this is my thing, right? This is why I say your game is everything. Your game is important, and understanding and learning the game is important. Your woman should never throw you into the fire, because number one, it comes to find out Whack 100 was not even talking about this same girl, but she got mad and she caused the scene and caused a problem on his stream or whatever because he wouldn't go at them, right? Your woman should never put you into the fire so that your life is in danger. Your woman is supposed to protect you just like you're supposed to protect her. She's supposed to be doing everything so that you're safe, just like you're supposed to protect her. Your woman is not supposed to be amping you up to fight. Your woman is not supposed to be amping you up to put your life on the line or risk your freedom, right? Over somebody's comments. That's not what your woman's supposed to be doing. Now, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to defend your woman's honor when somebody's attacking your woman. You should defend your woman. But your woman shouldn't be, you need to go fight them or I'm going to cause a scene, or you need to go. Your woman shouldn't be doing that. Your woman shouldn't be boosting you up to get your fucking head bust or ruin your career. Any woman that's doing that is not really there for you. And he was saying, too, which is not a part of this clip, he was saying how, she just wanted to be shown so bad. She wanted to be in the forefront and she wanted to be in the limelight so bad. And this is things that he's not even seeing. He's not recognizing this. Duck behavior, right? He's not understanding that he got a clout demon on his hand. He got somebody that's with him for the attention. He has a platform and she's trying to capitalize on the platform. He don't even understand this. And so she would make problems about him not showing her on his streams. And he ultimately caved in. And I'll say this to anybody watching. You have the power as a man, right? Let's say you have a program and there's something that you don't allow, or it's something that you don't want to happen, or it's something that you don't want it to be a certain type of way. You have a power to tell your woman to be the fuck quiet, or shut the fuck up, or be quiet, or whatever the case may be, and sit the fuck down somewhere. Don't ask me about it again. I said no. Stop letting women punk you. Stop letting women punk you into doing things that you don't want to do, or that you don't think is safe, or that you don't think is in the best interest of both of y'all. Stop letting them punk you and badger you into that. You can look your woman in the face and say, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. And don't ask me about it again if you have to. Of course, you should always be nice at first. Hey, I said this is what it's going to be, and this is what it is. Please stop talking about it. And if she don't talk about it, then if she don't stop, then maybe you have to say, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up and don't say nothing else about it. I know that sounds like I have a little inner Ike in me, but I don't. I'm not no abuser or nothing like that. But sometimes you have to get a little bit more assertive with people so that they understand. Sometimes people need to feel your strength so they know to stop pushing your fucking buttons. And you have every right to do that with your woman or with anybody who's in your circle. You don't have to do something that you don't want to do. Stop letting your women punk you. Right? Again, he's being targeted, clearly. This woman targeted you. She wants your clout and she wants your fucking money. That's why when it all goes bad, when it all goes bad, here it comes. She got what she wanted. Now she about to cash in, and she's about to go on a victim tour. She's about to go on a whole victim tour off of your name. This bitch can sell books and all now just from dealing with you. She can literally go to one of these podcasts and there's no shortage of people willing to hear her story just from the experience of being with you, whether good or bad. You know, there's a whole industry in gossiping about the man that I used to fuck. Putting the man that I used to fuck business in the streets. There's a whole industry of that. And a lot of you guys are being targeted for that. A lot of you guys in this limelight, that's what you're being targeted for. You are a payday. You are a duck, and you don't even see it coming. The game protects you from all of that. Now, he moves on to start talking about the situation with the chick and his homies. Now, just because you're a duck and women think you're a duck, if you're a duck, men think you're a duck too. And your homeboys are exploiting you too. Your homeboys can take advantage of you too. Men come around to exploit you too and to separate you from your resources and to siphon off whatever attention you may be getting and take your crumbs, you know, with the hoes that you have and, you know, just eat off of you. There are men like that too, and they ain't pulling their weight. Men come around just like that too, and you guys need to be mindful. And I believe that he has friends like that, right? There's no way that a real friend would go behind your back and sleep with the woman that you invite over. 2 of them did that to you in your house. And when they left, they didn't tell you about it. They did it and they left. Now, what if they did assault her? Right? What if they did do it when she was drunk and incoherent or whatever the case may be? That makes it even worse. But even if that didn't happen, your friend shouldn't do that to you. Your friend shouldn't do that to you in your house, in your bed. You know, and it's not like he threw them the alley-oop because he's clearly upset about it. It clearly hurts his feelings that he had to see that. It ain't like he, you know, because sometimes, you know, dudes will throw their homies the alley-oop. Hey, I'm about to go to sleep, go in there and try and see what she gonna do. That clearly wasn't the case. You understand what I'm saying? He's talking about how he go outside and he like shit is all over the place. And it's just like, what's she doing in the guest bedroom naked and shit? The homies woke him up at 4:00 in the morning. It's like, hey, we leaving shorty in the what's the name? They don't even tell him that. They don't tell him that they just went up in her. What type of homies is that? Watch the company you keep. Watch who you bringing around you. For my guys that's trying to be quote unquote high value. Because if you don't understand the game, you just a duck. You're a high value duck. Yes, your homies trying to peel you off too. Men are trying to take what you have too. They just ain't gonna give you no pussy. They just ain't got the pussy for it to give you. But they trying to get what you got too. Your homies. Your homies. You see what I'm saying? Your homies shouldn't do that to you. I think his homies was wrong for that. And if I was him, I would never fuck with them again. Especially they did it like that to where it's like, it's questionable now that, it's some allegations and I'm the name. I'm the one that got the name. I'm the one that got the fame. I'm the one that got the status. They gonna come at me for it. Now my name is in the mud. Behind some shit y'all did. Your homies, just like your woman shouldn't put you in a line of fire, just like your woman should make sure she upholds your reputation. For my guys that's getting to it, for my guys that have ambition and they want something, your homies should be the same. Your homies should not put you in a line of fire. Your homie should not do shit to fucking fuck up the bag. Because anybody they do, they not your homies. And they only there for what they can gain temporarily. Right? Your homies shouldn't be getting you into bullshit. Your homies shouldn't be letting you do and say anything to fuck up the bag. You shouldn't have yes men around you. The yes men around you are the guys who they want to peel you off real quick. And they playing that submissive role, but they peeling you off. You shouldn't have them type of people around you. Watch the company you keep. Watch the company you keep. Now, after that situation, in the clip, he goes on to talk about the girlfriend again, and so he starts to blame her alcoholism on himself. And you see that with a lot of guys who don't really know their value, who don't, they kind of like, they easy to get just ducks. They easy to be made. Like a woman can go to them and put all of their problems on them and they'll internalize it like it's their fault. That woman's alcoholism is not your fault. You see what I'm saying? He's talking about, yeah, my lifestyle and, it's easy for her to get caught up, basically making excuses for this chick's shitty behavior. And now I'm not talking about the woman who got the train ran on her. I'm talking about his ex-girlfriend who brought all this to the light. Because when you watch the hour-long or the hour-and-a-half long episode that he did, he was talking about all of the problems they was having, how she was disrespecting them, how the police had to come to the house 40 fucking times in a year and a half, and all of this disrespect and how she was causing them problems. And he blames himself for her alcoholism. No, she's a grown fucking woman. Stop letting women make you feel as though their problems you are the cause of their problems. She a grown fucking woman. You don't have to bear that burden because somebody make bad decisions. That's not your problem or your fault because somebody made a bad decision. They put on this damsel in distress, and then now you feel bad and guilty for it, and you taking responsibility for that. You don't have to take responsibility for nobody's actions. She a grown woman. So he goes on to say that he could have had her in jail. Right, when at this point, he's talking about in the video, he's talking about the ex-girl, not the girl that got the train ran on her. He's talking about the ex-girl. So come to it that his house was robbed, right? He didn't mention this in the thing, but his house was robbed, right? And it was one of her homegirls, dudes or something like that. So it was she was a connection because it happened from somebody that she knows. And this fucking dude don't even see the play. You a duck. You got set up. She threw them the alley-oop. He don't believe it though, like she wouldn't do that. The fuck she won't do that. Why won't she do that? If she'll fucking disrespect you and she'll disrespect you, she'll fucking behave in a way that the police got to get called 40 times in a year and a half. What the fuck you mean she won't set you up? So they robbed his crib. He still fuck with her. After they robbed his crib, guess what she do? She steal $500,000 from him and moved to Houston. Stole $500,000 from him. Guess what he do? Still fuck with her. Duck. If a woman can see that she can do this to you, she's going to do it to you if that's her intention. You can't buy her off. You can't show her a better lifestyle. You can't show her a better way. A dirt bag is a dirt bag. There's nothing that you can do about that. If she see that she can do this to you, she's going to do it to you. Look at the 10 levels of disrespect. Everybody go watch that. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed. 15 years ago, he did the 7 levels of disrespect. I made my own rendition of it, modern times, with my perspective or whatever. But the concept came from that. I learned that concept from that, from the way that women disrespect you. But I did the 10 levels of disrespect about a year and a half ago, 2 years. It's on the podcast. Go look at it. I think it's episode 9 or 10 or something like that. Type in King Dre, the 10 levels of disrespect, Captain Saverbro show. Go listen to that, and you'll see what he's going through playing out just like I said it's going to play out. You see what I'm saying? Now she's stealing from you $500,000 fucking dollars. So that's what he was talking about when I could have had her in jail for 40 years. And newsflash, nobody can go to jail for 40 years for stealing no money. She ain't gonna go to jail. If you was to put the police on her, she ain't gonna go to jail for 40 years. It's people that steal millions and millions and millions of dollars from people, and they go to the feds for, 2-3 years on a. They don't even go to the penitentiary. They go to like a medium or a low camp. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, she set him up to rob him, to get robbed. He don't believe that, but she did. Don't be a duck, and stole $500,000. And guess what? She still fucks with him. I mean, he still fuck with her. He still fuck with her. forgive her, still taking care of her, still let her come back. Now, to top it off, he went through the phone. He went through that coveted phone, and guess what? Finds out that she was cheating on him. So again, the 10 levels of disrespect. Finds out she was cheating on him with guys who had less than him. And again, this is the mentality with these types of guys, with guys like this with no fucking game, and they think money is everything. They think because they get the money, now that they're complete now, and they just the ultimate man now. No, it don't work like that. So she fucking with dudes who got less than you. Money is not going to save you. Money is not going to unlame you. Money is not going to not make you a duck anymore. Money is not going to unsimp you. It's not going to save you. It's just going to magnify who you already are. I'm going to say that again. Money is not going to save you. Money is not going to unlame you. Money is not going to unsimp you, and it's not going to make you not a duck anymore. It's not going to unsucker you. It's just going to magnify who you already are. Facts, right? So, he thinks that, and then he said in the video, oh, well, she can't fuck guys in the industry, so this is the reason that she was fucking with bums, because so it wouldn't get back to me, because if she fuck guys in the industry, then it'll get back to me, and so she got to fuck with bums now. No, she fuck with bums because they provide her something that you don't, and it ain't the fucking money or the fucking trips or the gifts. That's why she fuck with the bums. That's why she was cash apping them. That's why she was peeling them off from the money that you gave her. Do y'all get it now? All my looks, money, status motherfuckers, do y'all get it? Do you not understand how this works? I've been the guy getting hit off from a chick that was breaking a trick. I've been the guy. Hey, go on a date with that nigga, get two to-go plates. And the dude buy it. What'd he give you, $300 a week? Tell him you need $200. Boom, let me get that $200. I've been the guy down on my luck. I got a chick, she got a trick, right? She got a dude that's tricking. All she got to do is smile at him and string him along. And I need to just get back on my feet. Let me get $250 so I get me a Mike Vick. And if you know what that is. Let me get $225 so I get me a little Mike Vick or something to get back on my feet. So I get me a good Sam Grams to get back on my feet. You understand what I'm saying? So I get me a little, let me get $350 out that dude so I can get me a little cutie pie to get back on my feet. Back in the days that Reggie in that mid-grade, we used to be like, $300, $325 a QP and shit. You understand? Them sevens of that other shit was, about $200, between $200 to $250, right? But, that's a long time ago. I don't got nothing to do with that no more. It was long, over 15 years ago. But, 20 years ago. Yeah, 20 years ago, to be honest. But yeah, just, I've been there. Do y'all not see how this work already? Did y'all not see the movie Casino? Go watch the movie Casino. Watch that movie. Don't just watch the gangsterism part of the gangster shit and the mafia and all this high status. Look at how this rich trick tried to get a chick and tried to buy her. And he thought his money meant something. And she was taking that fucking money and giving it to a low life, a broke low life. That's what her heart was. So no, DJ Academics, she wasn't fucking with them guys just because she didn't want it to get back to you. And so that was her only option. She was fucking with them guys because they made her feel something. She was fucking with them guys because that's who she really likes. That's why. You understand what I'm saying? Wake the fuck up. Y'all let that money cloud your motherfucking head. Y'all let that money make you instead of you making the fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? Wake up. And again, this is for him and all the guys like him. It's not a diss. It's not mean no disrespect. I actually care about y'all. I don't like to see that shit. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not up here gossiping at y'all and laughing and making a mockery of it. I'm actually teaching from this shit so y'all can learn and other guys coming behind them can learn. I'm not trying to gossip about it and make a mockery about it and call you out your name and disrespect you and ha 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 and kick you while I'm down. No. But this is we need this. Guys need to see this. So again, you probably hear this. I promise you, I mean no disrespect, no malice intent, no ill intent. I'm not on that. But wake up. She was fucking them because she liked them. She was breaking them off. She was cash apping him. Oh, you fucking bums and the nigga on the practice squad. What does that tell you? Is a light bulb not clicking in y'all's head? Is it not clicking yet? High value duck. High value goofy. And what does that say about you? That you got all this bread, all this status, and your girl is fucking a dude that's a bum. What does that say about you? Is it not clicking? It has to start clicking. I wanted the shit to start clicking for y'all. Please wake the fuck up. Please. You understand? Now again, the police done got called on this at his crib 40 fucking times. That's a liability. And he still fucks with her. 10 levels of disrespect. Remember what I say is the ultimate level of disrespect? Start setting you up to get robbed. Start trying to put you in jail. Oh, he raped somebody. He raped somebody. I was there when you understand what I'm saying? You see where this is going? Act. Leave that bitch alone. You don't ever deal with that bitch ever again. You have no ties to her. You don't got kids by nothing. Leave her alone. She means you no good. She's an energy vampire. She is using you. She is targeting you. You're not her type, clearly. Because if you were her type, she'll be cash apping you. She'll be taking care of you. Like she doing them bums. Wake up. For my guys like that. You see what I'm saying? But again, guys like this is what's considered a high value duck. And you know what's the crazy part about it? I ain't supposed to be on here telling y'all this. I'm violating the game every day. My player partners, I'm talking about my real homies, they don't really like that I be doing this. The real dudes, they don't really like that I be doing this. You understand? Because I ain't supposed to be giving y'all the game like this. Y'all are ducks. Suckers. That real dudes is sicking women on. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You understand? But again, this is what we consider a duck. Bitches is draining him, and his homies is draining him. Get this fucking game, bro. Play this game or this shit gonna play you. Game is everything. Don't let none of these goofball motherfuckers say game ain't real. Again, shit. It's everything. This is your knowledge. Is this the way you apply your knowledge? Your game is everything. Your game is your understanding of the way of the world, how the world works. It's your knowledge, and it's the way that you implement that knowledge. That means everything. It means more than your money. It means more than your fucking status. It means more than how fucking handsome you think you are. I'm not no fucking looker like that. I ain't no looker like that. I know it's some people think I'm handsome, right? But I ain't Morris Chestnut or what's the fucking dude named Jason Momoa? I put my picture up. I don't get Jason Momoa status. Oh my God, and bitches throwing their panties out. I understand that. And I don't want to be that. Because I got something that's better than that. I got mind control over Debo. You understand? That's the most, how influential your game is, means everything. Your game, your program, who you are as a person, that means more than your money, your status, your looks ever will. That's surface level bullshit. Have you ever heard a woman say, oh, I gave this man my all. I gave him the fucking world. I spent my whole life. I dedicated my life to him because he was handsome, or because he had a fucking high status job, or because he was a rapper, or because he had $1 million. You ain't never heard it. You'll never hear, but you hear women all day say, oh, I gave my life to him. I dedicated my life to him. I gave him my all because he made me feel something. I was just in a trance when I was with him. It don't take money or looks or no fucking status to be able to do that. That's what you guys don't fucking understand. It don't take none of that to do that. It takes learning something and having the fucking heart to apply it. That's how easy the game is. And again, I'm in violation by even telling y'all that. I'm supposed to let y'all, you're supposed to let a duck get plucked where I come from. You see a man sleeping, you let him sleep. That's the rules. And I'm breaking it to save y'all because I care. You're supposed to let a duck get plucked. Let a sleeping man lie where he lay. Fuck him. You understand? Because you the food. You how we eat. Whether it's through women, whether it's me hiring you and you working 12 hours a day and me paying you $15 an hour and I just made $15,000 that day. Ducks is how real motherfuckers eat. This ain't got, it transcends women. Wake the fuck up. I just talked about this yesterday in my fucking, in my coaching call. I went on a whole hour rant about it. Again, trying to school my little young brother. I'm going to call your name out, Lashar. Trying to get him to wake up about how this works. This shit transcends women. If you a duck, you food. And the rule is you let the food stay asleep. You understand? My man act. And just like guys like act. Your homies is draining you. The bitches is draining you. You think you got all this money. The money it's just to numb you, bro. You just numb. The money just making you numb and dumb. You don't even see what's going on. You think you the man. But like Big Meech say, a fool and his money shall part. A fool and his money shall part. Right? It's a message to my lit streamer guys. My guys who streamers, y'all litty, lit, and all that shit. I see this with the guy Neon. It's sad to see all these nerd kids, these nerd streamers and shit. It's a new phenomenon because when you went outside back in the days, when you went out and about, you went in the club back in the days, and you seen the guys with the money and the fucking status and all this shit. These was real dudes with some real backbone and some real game. It wasn't no suckers had a spotlight like that. And it was kind of hard for the women. The bitch had to provide value back in the day. You go in the club, and I'm talking about as far as 10, 15 years ago, when we was in the club and we bought sections and bottles and all that shit, and we was real dudes. Not no suckers that bitches could just play on. And yeah, I got homies that was tricks and all that shit, right? I ain't never been no, not even really. I ain't no trick. I got homies that trick. But one thing I can say about my homies and real dudes like that do make trick and all that, like street guys and shit, like real dudes. Like, I'm trying to say this without fucking getting people in trouble. Let's say if one of my homies meet your chick and it's like, oh, he give her $500 to smash or whatever. She gonna go through it for that $500. And he gonna come to her house the next day, cook up his work and all that at her house. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't like back in the days, it wasn't like you in a club and it's just full of nerds and just goofy guys. And the women just got it easy nowadays. They just go in the club and smile and y'all just give them all the money. It wasn't like that. When you go out to an event or anything back then, the people who had all the shine and the bitches was on and all that was real dudes that had game. Even if some of them may trick a little bit. It wasn't like now, like you see these guys that get all this status, and it's just like it's easy for the women. Even with the scammers and shit, these guys they don't have no street sense, no backbone, no game. They just got a little nerd knowledge, and they can get on the computer and make it happen and run up a bag. Or they hit on Bitcoin, and they can make teenagers laugh on the stream, and they get all this motherfucking money, and the bitches is flocking and fleecing them. You see what I'm saying? It's like the not that these guys are in power, but it's just, again, it makes it easier for the women. That, oh, y'all just ducks. They ain't got to fuck y'all. They ain't got to have a kid. Like back then, bitch had to be fucking you and sucking you and play on you for a couple years and open you up, have a kid with you and all type of shit. Now they can just smile at you and tell you they like you, and y'all put them on your platforms. So now you get 1 million fucking views or streams. So you put this bitch on your platform. Now she just going up off of you. Then start treating you like shit, and she fucking a real dude while she peeling you off. So she go back to her real dude. Now they come up off of your goofy ass. And she did nothing but make you feel good. Y'all make it too easy for them. Ducks. But again, my lit streamer guys, you're being targeted, bro. You being targeted. Oh, y'all being targeted. And they say, I ain't no new dude. I'm not no new dude that just woke up yesterday. I've been out here for a long time. I know the difference. I see the difference. I see what's going on. And I'm talking about I've been outside. I wasn't no house dude. I be outside. Not no more. I be chilling now. I used to be outside at events, in the clubs, 6 nights a week. This city, that city, balling, all that. I done been outside. I done been in the world. I done been in the game. I know. I see what's going on. Y'all getting plucked. Listen to me, please. You supposed to be, bitch is supposed to work for what they get for you, man. Women are supposed to work for what they get from you. I done gave a female or two some bread before. I had a chick one time, I was dealing with. Shout out to her. She has definitely made something of herself, right? And there's a few chicks that's walking around that used to fuck with me, that's like on right now, as far as like business popping, worth high 6 figures, because they used to fuck with me. Or they start fucking with me. I'm not going to put nobody business out there, but they start fucking with me. What I'm saying is, I done gave chicks bread before. Again, it's one chick. She came to me one time. She was fucking around. She was like, hey man, I hate to even ask you for this. Or I hate to even come at you like this, but my shit kind of backed up. I need my rent kind of, I think back then that shit was like $1,000 or something like that. I was like, cool, I got you, but this is what I need you to do. And then I got you. So I put her to work for me the whole weekend. I had her doing some other shit, but then, I used to try to be doing my little music thing. I started, catching a little steam on my little music thing. So we used to go to the club, 20 dudes, 30 dudes, T-shirts, all that whole little shit, how we used to have to do back in the days, sections and buy at the sections and get all the bottles and all that. Just, promotional and shit like that. So what I had her do, for damn near 2 weeks, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, both weeks, I had her come to the club. She was a sexy little light-skinned chick, come to the club, put our shirt on, and pass out our promotional music to all the niggas that came out. And that's what she had to do. She had to stand outside from fucking 12 p.m. to 3:45. And every nigga that came out, every dude that came out, handed my shit. And when she did that, I gave her the bread to pay her rent. That's how I was, but I wasn't finna be giving no bride, no woman, no bread just because she gave me some pussy. And it ain't too many women that even ask me for money, because I don't come like that. I don't lead like that. It ain't too many women that even came at me like on some duck shit like that, because I ain't never been no duck. Y'all just hearing about from me bringing to like the light and letting you in on how we see certain dudes and how we call them ducks. Y'all just hearing that from me. We've been thinking like that. That was what it was when I was growing up. Right? So I already knew not to carry myself like a duck, because a woman gonna peel you off, right? And so, you know, I ain't never really even been tried like that, to be honest. Too many times. One chick, one or two chicks, and I made the mistake because maybe two, I don't know, but you gotta think, I've been since I was 15, 14. I'm 39. It's a lot of years, and you know, I got a high success rate basically of not being tried. But just a couple chicks, one chick in particular. How I got her, I shouldn't have did it how I did, because when I tried to holler at her, when I first tried to holler at her, I wasn't as presentable. You know, I had a white t-shirt on. I used to drive around in a car that wasn't like, you know, point A to point B, not too flashy. And when I tried to holler at her, I was like that. And so she wasn't giving me no play. When I saw her again, I was in my BMW and jewels on and all this shit, outside the club shining, and I stepped down on her again. So her eyes lit up, and she ended up going out on a date with me and whatever. So that was the chick, you know, I shouldn't have doubled back when she turned me down that first time. And so she kind of looked at me like I was a duck, and she tried me like I was a duck. So she asked me, hey, I need, I don't know, $400 or something. Just ran like, oh, I need $350, $400, because I need some weave or some shit like that. I'm feeling offended. Like, bitch, who the fuck you think I am? So I'm like, all right, bet. I told her to meet me somewhere, and I blocked her. All right, boom, I'm finna pull up now. I told her to meet me because I felt like you tried me. Like, that's how I used to feel. Like, I get offended for you even coming. Like, who the fuck you think I am? You know what I'm saying? So I had her meet me somewhere. I had her meet me at the spot, and I blocked her. These facts. These facts. But yeah, shout out to her. She's doing real good right now. She doing good. She doing real good right now. She actually cool. She know what I do. She probably gonna hear this and be mad at me or whatever. She doing good right now. Shout out to her. And the chick that I was telling you about that you know, had, you know, work for me or whatever, she doing very well right now. A lot of chicks that used to like fuck with me, they doing very well. They, you know, but yeah, so yeah, I ain't never really too much been tried like that, you know. Yeah, y'all ducks, man. Don't be no motherfucking duck. This is what you guys got to understand. This is what I want you guys to wrap your mind around. Get your mind around this concept. It's not even a concept. It's not theory. It's none of that shit. The more money you make, the more status you achieve, the bigger the target. The more money you make, the more status you achieve, or whatever, the bigger the target you are. You're just a bigger target. And without your game to reinforce that, you're a duck. You're just a big, goofy duck. And everybody's coming for you. Everybody, not just women. Everybody's coming for that bag. You understand what I'm saying? So, this high value man shit, man, y'all kind of got to re-examine that. Y'all need to re-examine that, because what y'all striving for is to be big ducks and big goofies. And to be honest, again, the requirement is money, right? And just think about it. Because I can be well connected, I could be whatever, but if I don't have the money part, then it's like I'm not a high value man. And you got to think about it. If it takes for you to get money in order for bitches to fuck with you, in order for women to fuck with you, you ain't no high value man, bro. You a high value duck. If it takes for you to get money for women to like you, that means women see you as a duck. They don't like who you are. They want that money from you. Y'all got to start thinking. Y'all have to start thinking. And what's crazy to me is the dudes, these fucking nobody nerd dudes who ain't never been outside, never had no women, never been in no field, never played the game. They will argue you down and tell you, oh, well, if you don't have money, women won't look your way. Like, you don't even know what the fuck you talking about. You just repeating some red pill shit you fucking heard. How you gonna tell me? And I was 18 years old, having a woman smooth up this goofy dude, and she was breaking me off. How the fuck you gonna tell me? Like, that ain't even nothing to argue about. I don't even go back and forth. It's like, how do you, dudes be having the audacity to argue with you all day or try to argue with you all day or some shit about some shit. They have no idea. Women don't give a fuck about money like that. Yes, people want to be secure. Yes, nobody wants to struggle. Yes, people like resources, but that has nothing to do with I like you. That's called survival. And so, yes, if you have resources, you're more attractive. But attractive don't mean I love you, I want to sleep with you, or you that dude, or I respect you. You just bring people to you. You just things are drawn to you for whatever the reason. And yes, people like resources. Yes, women love resources, but that ain't it. Women don't really give a fuck about resources when it comes to women want to be in love, bro. Women want love. Women want love. Women want love. Whether it's whores, the good girl, all women want love. And the women who shut that part off for them, who fucking gave up on that shit, they bitter as fuck, and they just so hyper focused on their career or whatever the case may be. But there's a woman inside of her that desires love and companionship, and if you can't do that, you're gonna be looked at as a sucker. When a woman don't like you, you have to compensate her for her fucking time or her energy. I have had women come hang out with me, and my lights was off. I had no electricity in my house. And we sat in Florida heat at night, humid, with a candle. And we just breathed together. And we just had the best of times. I've seen that before. That's how I know it's not about your money. Yes, it makes it easier. If you have money, it's easier to attract people to you. If you have status, it's easier to attract women to you. I'm not saying that. And if you have money, it's easier to if you have money and you have a little bit of, you know how to close, if you got that, it's easier to get laid if you have money. Put it like this. You can have all the game in the world, right? And you can be in a Toyota, and I can have a little bit of game, and I could pull up in a Ferrari, and if we at the same gas pump, and I say, hey, come here, and you say, hey, come here, she gonna come to me first. So money does help you. Status helps you too. Now, again, I'm not saying your money don't help and your status don't help. Looks are the least important shit of all. I don't know why you look smacks dudes is on some other shit. Like, that is the least, I'm gonna be respectful. Y'all tripping. You look smacks dudes and trying to get your eyebrows perfect and all that. That was crazy shit. Like, bruh, if you only fucking knew. But your money does serve a purpose. Your status does serve a purpose. Your money helps. Like with status, I believe that status, it damn near fucking, as far as the game goes, it's damn near like more powerful than money, because you don't have to sell yourself. When you broke, you got to come with it. You got to have a talk game. You got status. A woman sees what you've built. People see what you've built. Like when a woman go to my page or even a business opportunity, somebody wanting to do business, they can look at my work, they can read my comments and see how much well respected I am. They can see the guy saying, man, you changed my life. That a person will want to fuck with me and make money with me and do business with me. A woman would see that I command the respect of men and people like me, and they'll see women hard eyes and whatever the case may be. So I can go on a date with a woman who see my shit, and I don't have to sell myself as much. I could just sit back and let her come to me. Status has its roles. Money has its roles. I'm not telling you to not want to achieve money or status. I'm not. But it is not more important than your game, because your game reinforces that. If you have money and you have status without game, you just a duck. And people are coming for you. If you have status, people are going to be using you to get status from you. They're going to be using you for clout, and they're going to wash you up. If you got money, people are going to be peeling you off and breaking you off, and they're going to be draining you. Fuck all that look smacks and shit. Now, I'm not telling you to walk around looking like a bum and not care about your hygiene and not get a haircut, not dress decent. Of course you need to be presentable. But for the guys that's spending their whole life trying to look smack, you're going to come up short in a few years. You are going to come up short, and you're going to come up short by a short dude with a whole lot of game. For DJ Academics, you're going to come up short. You got all this money. How he came up short, and she was fucking and cash apping bums For my look smacks guys, you are going to come up short. You spending all your time not trying to learn how the game go, not trying to learn and understand women, not trying to develop your character. You fucking want to be taller, or you want your face structure a certain type of way. You putting fucking harmful chemicals in your hair so you can have a hairline. Don't nobody give a fuck about no hairline. Your women, you ain't never heard no woman say, "Oh, I don't fuck with him because his hairline." I know, look, Tupac bald, bitches. Who else? All these dudes, but especially in the 90s, all the dudes, it was cool to have a bald head in the 90s. Even now, Andrew Tate bald. Andrew Tate got bitches. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. Look at Andrew's face. Andrew Tate ain't got no fucking Ace what do you call this? The beard and the fucking the jawline and the fucking eyes and all that. His face is asymmetrical and it damn near looks slow. No disrespect. I got the same kind of face. He got the energy. He got the energy. He got the game. You understand? That's what you need. That's what's important. That's what fucking matters. I'm not saying don't get your money. Don't get your status. Don't look presentable. I just do enough to get by in the looks department. Cause I knew that a long time ago. All you fly niggas, and I can clean up. Don't get it twisted. But I'm not going out of my way to it's gonna take what just you're gonna get whatever you see with my face is what you gonna get. I'm not going and trying to get surgery so I can have a full beard and fucking trying to fuck all that. So fuck I look like a diva. Ain't no fucking diva. I'm a real one, bro. I'm a real roughneck. That's what women like, though. But I don't know. Y'all go be pretty divas, pretty divas and pretty princesses with all your status and shit, and see how much far you behind you be. Stop letting with the way you look make you feel a certain type of way. Women don't. When women say, "Oh, this guy's handsome, he's sexy," she ain't talking about how his face look. Trust me. I done seen several. Listen, I got an old Instagram, and I hope none of y'all find it. But I'm talking about when Instagram first came out, when I was out in the streets and doing my little thingy thing and shit. I post a picture with my little fucking designer shit on and shit. And I seen a couple chicks comment. I had my face down, like my face was covered up. Oh, he's so cute. I done seen women go, "Oh, he's so cute." I ain't got my face showing. He handsome. My face ain't even showing. You see what I'm saying? Like, the fuck out of here. When women say cute and handsome and all that shit, it's not about how your face look. Trust me. Now, there are women who are attracted to a certain type. Like, you got women who like tall, dark-skinned guys. You got women who like light-skinned guys. And if you're not that, it ain't nothing you can do about that. Find your crowd. Find the women who like you. What I'm saying is, though, when the woman say he's sexy and all that shit and he's handsome, and it's about your energy and the way that you put together. That's all. And as a man, it's fairly easy to get up to at least a passing grade so where a woman can find you attractive physically. It's easy to do that. So, but anyway, man, that's that on that one, man. I'm glad I'm back. We're going to get way more game. This year going to be packed full of game. You guys going to learn a hell of a lot. I can't wait to deliver this game. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Don't be a duck. When you hear somebody talking about this high value, man, they more than likely a duck. Because they think that stuff is what makes them valuable. It's not what makes you valuable. You understand? We're going to leave it at that. The external things that you think make you value is not what makes you valuable. Always remember that. You just food. That's it. Food. You can get food from anywhere. There's enough ducks to go around. Trust me. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's none other than your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. Remember, I got a free class coming up, a free event coming up. 3 Secrets to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You. Go to howtomakeawoman.fallinlovewithyou.com or go to loverespecthonor.com or click the link in the description, the chat, the bio, wherever you see this at, and sign up. Save yourself a seat. so we can, you can get this game. And I promise you, it's going to turn your life around. It's going to turn your situation around. I can promise you that. I can guarantee you that. So go do that. 3 Secrets to Make a Woman Fall in Love with You. If you need coaching, make sure you hit me up and join the Players Club at theplayersclub.vip. It's your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. I'm out.